Intro, obligatory one-liner, catchphrase. Tis I, Kenatonic, and welcome to the final part of the top 15 games of fall 2014. I've had a lot of fun doing these videos, so expect to see many more lists in the future. But in the meantime, let's get this started. Taking the number 5 position is the survival horror game The Evil Within. Did you like Outlast? Did you like Silent Hill 2? Did you like Amnesia: The Dark Descent? Good, because this game is a combination of all three of those. In The Evil Within, players will take the role of Detective Sebastian Castellios. Yeah, I ruined that name, whatever. Who, after investigating a mysterious and powerful force, is knocked unconscious, only to awaken in a deranged world filled with hideous monsters. Players will face unimaginable terror as they fight for survival by using the environments in the game to overcome truly ridiculously horrifying creatures. This game will be played in third person. Players will scavenge for supplies, solve puzzles, and learn through various gameplay situations on whether to fight or run from certain enemies, which will be a key factor in surviving. This game is flat out creepy. It really is. Like those three games I listed before, this is exactly that. It is exactly all three of those things put together. There hasn't been a decent survival horror game on consoles in a long time, so it's going to be nice and refreshing to get your mitts on this one. The Evil Within is set to launch October 14th, 2014 for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PS3, Xbox 360, and PC. Number 4 is going to Assassin's Creed Rogue. Oh, hello Ubisoft. I was just talking about you not too long ago. In this Assassin's Creed, you will be playing the role of Shay Patrick Cormac, a former assassin turned assassin hunter / Templar. Now, why has he turned against the assassins? Well, a mission that he was doing for the assassins went wrong and the assassins tried to kill him for it. I can understand this path of logic now. Naval gameplay is going to be all over the place in this game, so if you love those mechanics, they're going to be back here with a couple new tweaks. First of all, your ship, the Morgan, is absolutely amazing and a lot of fun. Some new things you'll be able to do with it is releasing oil into the water and then setting it ablaze to burn anyone chasing you. And you remember those swivel guns that were ridiculously annoying in the last two Assassin's Creed games? Yeah, well now those are machine swivel guns. Oh yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Also, our hero Shay has this cool air rifle that's going to have a menagerie of different kinds of ammunition that you can put in them. Something new coming to this game as well is the ability for the AI to actually board your ship and try to take it over. In which case, of course, you will have to defend your ship from the attackers. That's actually some more common sense stuff I was really hoping to see, and here it is. Rogue will feature various environments and locations, including New York and the North Atlantic Ocean. And the ties to Assassin's Creed 3 and Assassin's Creed 4 are going to be interesting to watch unfold, especially since we run into very familiar characters like Haytham Kenway from Assassin's Creed 3 and Adwale from Assassin's Creed 4. This is going to be pretty interesting. And yes, people, yes, this game takes place after the events of Assassin's Creed 4. The 7 Years' War happened after the Golden Age of Pirates. Goodness gracious. Assassin's Creed Rogue is set to launch on November 11th, 2014 for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. More spooky, scary stuff, because number 3 is going to Alien Isolation, another survival horror game coming out this fall. Oh yes, the horror is just everywhere this fall. Players are going to have the opportunity to play through the horror that resembles the original Alien film. And no, with Alien Isolation, you're not going to be picking up a bunch of space guns and being a space marine and killing a bunch of aliens. No. Not this game. In this game, you're going to be playing through a series of traps and stealth elements in order to escape the detection of one single xenomorph. Now that may sound lame, but you have no idea the stress that will take place when you're just trying to avoid this one jerk. It is absolutely ridiculous. The story of Isolation takes place 15 years after the original movie, with players taking on the role of Ripley's daughter Amanda as she embarks on a mission to solve the mystery into her mother's disappearance. The tech in this game is of course going to resemble that of the movie as well, with very blocky 70s styles, machinery, and all that stuff. In this game, you are going to experience some serious terror, like legitimate terror. Now, I can't say how bad it's going to be because I haven't seen enough, but from what I have seen, this game is going to bother you. You're going to be sleeping at night with a dim light. Trust me, you're not going to want them off. The fear is going to be expanded upon with the inclusion of 2 DLC packs, Crew Expendable and The Last Survivor, which sees the players take on the role of Ellen Ripley herself. Alien Isolation is set to release on October 7th, 2014 for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PS3, Xbox 360, and PC. Number 2 goes to Assassin's Creed Unity. Oh, hey again, Ubisoft. I was just talking about you earlier. There is so much to talk about with Assassin's Creed Unity that it's ridiculous. This game takes place in Paris, France, during the French Revolution. Excellent. And you will be playing as Arnaud Dorian. He has a lot of things about him that are very similar to Ezio, so there you go, people that were complaining about the last 2 assassins. You get this guy. Initially, he joins the assassins as a means to an end, and then sees the good that the Assassin Order can do in restoring France and keeping it from destroying itself. Again, with this game, you can talk about some of the new weapons, how you'll be able to customize Arno, how ridiculously big the map is, but there are 2 things that really stand out about this Assassin's Creed. First of all, you remember in all those other Assassin's Creed games where you'd have to follow a person forever and listen to a bunch of bullcrap, and if you were detected, you lost the mission and had to start over? Yeah, well, that's been taken out completely. Well, it's been taken out for the most part. Instead of whenever you're detected, you restart. If you're detected, well, the mission still continues. Now you just have to improvise. Because, see, you still need that information, but now you don't have to worry about starting over. When you're detected, you might have to hunt down those people and kill them. When you're detected, you might have to trick them into telling you what they were going to say. Things like that. And of course, the other big inclusion to this Assassin's Creed is 4-player co-op. True Assassin's Creed fans have been asking for some kind of co-op since Assassin's Creed 2, and it is finally here. There are going to be missions specifically designed for 4-player co-op, and then there are going to be some other single-player missions where you have the option to play co-op. Oh yeah, and the free running and the combat have been very much overhauled. So if you felt that the combat was too easy in the last games, it seems that things are about to change, and for the better. Assassin's Creed Unity is set to launch November 11th, 2014 for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, which is actually the same day Assassin's Creed Rogue is coming out. Assassin's Creed for everybody. And now comes the moment that you've all been waiting for. We've gone through 14 games over these past 3 videos, and now it is finally time to unveil the number 1 game of fall 2014, and it's Destiny. Yeah, no, big surprise, right? I mean, whoa! Totally left field, dude! Yeah, I know. But come on, this game, there's just so much with this game. If I were to talk about everything in this game, it would take another 10-15 minutes. This game is set in the far future, and you play as a guardian of the last safe city on Earth, imbued with the power of light from the Traveler. You'll be able to travel other planets and battle various alien species. And yes, this game was made by Bungie. You know, the legendary team that made Halo? Yeah, they made this too. One of the greatest things about this game is that the main character is you. You get to choose what kind of guardian you'll be, how you'll look, and all this other stuff. Now you get to choose from 3 classes. Those 3 classes are Hunter, Titan, and Warlock. And unlike some games where you get to pick a class, there isn't one obvious better class. Or there isn't one class that's like a tank and another class that's like support because of how the skill trees sort of level out. For example, the Warlock can become a sort of support class with the inclusion of the Fire Singer subclass. It allows you to give some of your teammates some extra ammo and heal them along the way. And even the Titan can become a support class using the Defender subclass, where you can make shields to protect you and your friends. And yes, there's going to be player versus player battles in this game. You can find those in the Crucible, and there are several different game types that you can find in the Crucible to satiate every shooty need. With its RPG elements, its extremely and finely tuned shooting mechanics, with how beautiful it is, with the story that they're about to tell, how awesome the multiplayer is, and how awesome your Guardian can look, this game is definitely #1 for fall. I mean, this game is not just gonna, you're not just gonna be able to play this game through the fall either. This game is gonna last years. You know how long Halo lasts? You know how you can still go back and play the first Halo? This is gonna have the same effect. And with everything that I've seen, done, and read with Destiny, I'm a believer. I'm a believer in this game. Destiny is set to launch on September 9th, 2014 for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PS3, and Xbox 360. So that does it for the top 15 games of fall 2014. I hope that you found these videos informative, and I hope you guys had some fun, because I know I did. Make sure you go to eyewavegames.com for all of your up-to-date and relevant gaming news. In the comment section below, let me know the topics that you want to hear in my discussion videos and my lists. And depending on the topic, I'll get to them eventually. I've been Kenatonic, and I'm glad we had this talk.